Hey y'all, this is Chris with Orlando in the Moment, and are you looking for something fun to do this holiday season with your family? Well, then I have found something for you. Ice is back at Gaylord Palms in Orlando, and I have to tell you, this was my first time coming here, and we are definitely coming back. If you have kids, this is definitely a must-do. They had this snow factory where you made snowballs and you threw it at this I don't know, like a bullseye. And then they had snow tubing, they had gingerbread decorating, they had candy decorating, they had all sorts of treats. And I saw kids of all ages totally enjoying this snow tubing adventure here. Now, all of these activities that I just mentioned are at an additional charge. The $30 is just to get into the ice. Kids 3 and under are free, but anybody above 3 needs to pay the $30 admission. There's different sales going on. You could probably find a little deal to make it a little bit cheaper, but that seemed to be the average price. And then plus, you have to consider parking. Parking was $30, and if you do it in advance, so that was a little bit pricey as well. But check out this snow tubing. People were having so much fun on this. I saw kids of all ages that just walked up those stairs and then slid down this hill. So much fun. As you enter this way, if you went to the left, that's where all the snow tubing was. And over here, as you go towards the right, there's an opportunity to meet Mrs. Claus. There's also a little post office where the kids could write letters to Santa, and then a little mailbox that they could put them in so that the letters get there. But Santa, here it is, Mrs. Claus, who was out. She ran out of chocolate chips and she had to run to the market, so she wasn't there right then. But I did see a line forming later. And here is the little station where the kids can write letters. It was super cute, and there's a lot of kids lined up to write their letters to Santa and put it in the mailbox. Super sweet. There was also this place to make decorated gingerbread houses or gingerbread cookies in this little sweet shop. And again, this was an additional cost, but there was a little gingerbread man in there and it was super cute. So he was walking around and talking to everybody who was making the cookies or the gingerbread houses. There was also a big, beautiful shopping mall, like a little shopping center that had all different types of things in there. And it was definitely a lot happening. And then over here was an area where you got to paint, a little toy shop where you got to go and paint. So once you put on your coat that they give you so that you're not super cold because it is 9 degrees in here, you walk in here and I cannot believe how amazing each one of these designs were. Each year is a different theme, and of course, this year is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and as you walk through, you are transported through the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Check out the attention to detail, and you won't believe it, but Rudolph's nose is actually twinkling. Oh my gosh, look at how adorable that is. How they are able to do that, I have no idea. It's really absolutely amazing. As you walk through, there are also different interactive features, and here the kids are able to go through. There's little tunnels that they're able to squeeze through, jump up, and climb through these areas, which is super cute and interactive for the kids. So, a little bit about the production. It takes a team of illustrators and drafts people and graphic designers over 2,000 hours to design the show. And each Marriott hotel employs a team of 36 ice artisans. This includes 25 builders, 9 detail carvers, and 2 electricians. It takes the team about 12,000 hours to shape the ice. Then you're standing in this room and it has to stay 9 degrees for the 33 days of carving and the 52-day run of the show. Now, the team of artists that are carving the ice, they come from China. I'm going to say this wrong. It's Heilongjiang province in China, and the artisans use chisels, chainsaws, and handcrafted tools for carving the ice. And this is how they design all of these sculptures. There are 3 factories that are used to produce the 7,000 ice blocks that are needed for the show, and each block is about 300 pounds. It takes 35 gallons to make 1 block of ice and 210,000 gallons of water to make enough blocks for the one show. This was one of my favorite sections when you walked in here and you saw how tall up it was. And then there was also an ice slide for the kids to slide down. It was so amazing. And there was the island of misfit toys. Look at these amazing toys. I could not believe it. Oh my gosh. Who is your favorite misfit toy? They are also adorable, but I think I like the Charlie in the box and Susie the doll. What about you? Who's your favorite? Oh, look at her. At the end, you got to see one of the ice makers hard or ice carvers hard at work, and it's truly amazing the work that they are able to do. I was just fascinated watching them. At the end of the story, of course, is the huge Bumble, and this was a great opportunity for photos, and everybody was really nice that came through here. Did seem like they limited the number of people that walked through, because you're given a time slot to walk through, so that did help make it a little bit more enjoyable as you're walking through, so it wasn't very crowded. And how sweet is this scene where the Bumble becomes good and puts the star on the Christmas tree as Santa prepares for his flight to deliver the presents to all the children. And of course, this was super magical as you exited. This nativity scene was absolutely stunning. It was so beautiful in here. Again, the attention to detail was magnificent. My family and I had so much fun enjoying this ice spectacular. Now, I will say I was a little bit nervous when I first got there. I thought that they were a little bit too old because I saw all the different activities, but walking through the ice was just amazing and we had such a great time. And definitely you want to check out Gaylord Palms because the hotel is magnificent. Well, everyone, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if you've gone to this before and if you plan to go again. And remember, as always, take time to live in the moment.